Hi friends, this is Sachin Arena. Welcome to our CS in English Club. Let's continue our series of videos on parts of speech. In the previous video, we have learnt about gerund, its form and its usage. In this video, we are going to learn all about present participles and its form and the usage of present participle. Let's get started our lesson. Before that, let's rewind non-finite verbs. The forms of the non-finite verbs never be changed according to the time and tense, according to the subject, I mean person, according to the number of the subject, I mean singular or plural. Okay, there are three kinds of non-finite verbs: gerunds, participles, and infinitives. We have discussed gerunds in the previous video, gerunds, its form and its usage also. The next kind of non-finite verbs, that is participles. Before learning about the present participles, let's rewind the usage of gerund, because gerund and present participle have the same form, that is base form plus ing form, but there is difference in their usage. Gerund's usage is different from present participles usage. So if you have clear idea on gerund, you will have the clear idea on present participle. So let's rewind, let's see the usage of gerund once again. It acts as a subject. The examples on each usage also have been given in the previous video. Let's try once again, try to watch that video on gerund. Next one, it acts as object of the verb, it acts as object of the preposition, it acts as a complement, that means complement of the verb. My kind suggestion, don't watch this video on present participle without watching the video on gerund. Now see the participles. There are three kinds of participles: present participles, past participles, and perfect participles. As I said, the present participles form is base form plus ing. Past participles form is the third form of the verb or verb 3. Perfect participle, it has two forms. The active form of perfect participle is having plus verb 3. The passive form of perfect participle is having been plus verb 3. These are the forms of different participles: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. In this video, we are going to learn about only the present participle. So, what is a present participle? The present participle is formed by adding ing to the main verb. The main verb means the plain verb or the base form of the verb. If we add ing form to the base form of the verb, we get the present participles form. It is used as verb and adjective. Okay, we have learned that the gerund acts as noun, so it is named as verbal noun. But here the present participle acts as verb, sometimes it acts as adjective, so it is named as verbal adjective also. Okay, gerund is named as verbal noun because it functions as noun. Present participle acts as verbal adjective because it functions as adjective. Now see some examples of present participles. Drinking, drink, this is base form, this is ing form. Drinking, this is present participle. Reading, okay, walking, meeting, doing, working, these are all called present participles. Now let's see the difference in the usage of gerund and the present participle. We know that the form of gerund and present participle is base form plus ing. I mean gerund's form is base form plus ing, and the present participle's form is also base form plus ing. But gerund functions as noun, present participle functions as part of a verb. Sometimes it acts as part of a verb, sometimes it acts as adjective. Okay, when the gerund functions as noun, it is named as verbal noun. When the present participle acts as part of a verb, it is named as verb. When it acts as adjective, it is named as verbal adjective. Okay, I think you understood. Gerund acts as noun, so it is named as verbal noun. Present participle, sometimes it acts as part of verb. I mean, you see the example. She is doing. In this verb form, is plus doing is there. Is called auxiliary verb, doing is called main verb. This main verb is a part of total verb. That main verb is called present participle. Here the present participle act as verb. Okay, am playing. Here also playing is present participle. Before that there is auxiliary verb, that is am. So here also the present participle playing is a part of total verb. When it is a part of total verb, it is a verb. Okay, sometimes it acts as adjective also. I will give you some examples also. Sometimes it acts as adjective, so it is named as verbal adjective. So finally we conclude that gerund is named as verbal noun because it functions as noun. Present participle is named as verbal adjective because it functions as adjective. We have learned that the present participle is used as a part of a verb and it is used as an adjective. Let's see the first one, the present participle as a part of a verb. It is used as a part of a verb. Okay, let's see some examples on this usage. First one, he is drowning. In this example, he is subject, is drowning is verb. Okay, in this verb, is called helping verb, drowning is called main verb. In the total part of the verb, drowning is named as present participle. Here the present participle acts as a part of a verb, so it is said to be a verb. Okay, let's see the next example. Where are you going? Here the verb form is are going. Are going is the verb. So the helping verb is are, the main verb is going. Here the going is present participle and it acts as verb in the sentence. He is swimming in the pond. Here the verb is swimming. Swimming is main verb, is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Swimming is present participle. Here it acts as a verb. He will be traveling by aeroplane. Here he will be traveling. Will be traveling is the verb. Will be is the auxiliary form. Traveling is main verb. The traveling is the present participle here which acts as the verb. She was scolding her children. Scolding was scolding. Was is helping verb. Scolding is present participle. It is a part of a verb. I am typing a leave letter. Am typing is the verb. Typing is the present participle. It acts as a verb. Here we have known that as a part of a verb, it is used in the continuous tenses. These are called continuous tenses: present continuous, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. In these three tenses, present participle used as a verb part. The next usage, present participle as an adjective. In some sentences, present participle acts as an adjective. You have to recall what is an adjective. An adjective is a word which qualifies a noun or a pronoun. An adjective is a word which describes a noun or a pronoun, which adds some information to the noun or a pronoun. See these examples. The drowning man cried for help. Here drowning, it looks like a verb, but it is not a verb. It is an adjective in the form of present participle. Why? Because it is an adjective. Why? Which qualifies the noun man. Drowning man, the man who is drowning, which qualifies the noun man. Man is described by drowning. So drowning is an adjective in the form of present participle, or it is called a verbal adjective. Okay, next one. I saw him writing a letter. Here writing, I saw him writing a letter. Who is writing a letter? Him. Okay, he is writing a letter. So writing qualifies him, or writing is called an object complement. What is an object? Where is the object? Him. I saw him. So writing refers to him. Okay, so we can say that an object complement is said to be a present participle that qualifies that object, so it is an adjective. Next one. We smell something burning. Here we is subject, smell is a verb, something is object. Burning is object complement which refers to the object something, or burning qualifies something. So burning is said to be a participle that acts as adjective in the sentence. Next one. He heard the boy talking. He heard the boy talking. He subject, heard verb, the boy object. Talking. Talking is the object complement which refers to the boy, which qualifies the boy. So talking is an adjective in the form of present participle. Next one. There is a sleeping child in the cradle. In this sentence, sleeping child. The child is described by the word sleeping. When something is described by any word, that is called an adjective. So sleeping is an adjective in the form of present participle. Okay. Next one. I was I was woken by a crying baby. Here also crying baby. The baby who is crying. So baby is qualified by crying. So when something is qualified by any other word, that word is named as an adjective. So crying is an adjective. Next one. I found him weeping. I found him weeping. Weeping is present participle which refers to him. That is an object in the sentence. So weeping is named as object complement or present participle or an adjective or verbal adjective. Next one. Barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs. Barking dogs means the dogs which are barking. The dogs are described by the word barking. Okay, that barking is an adjective in the form of present participle. Friends, we know that gerund and present participle have the same form, that is base form plus ing. Though they have the same form, there is difference in their usage. In what way the difference is there in various contexts between gerund and present participle? Let's see. Gerund is called verbal noun. We know that it is called verbal noun because its function is noun. Whereas present participle is called verbal adjective because its function is adjective. Sometimes its function is verb tense also. It may be a part of verb like we are running slowly. Here are running is verb. Here running is a present participle acting as a verb part. Sometimes it acts as adjective. Creaking door. Here door is qualified by creaking. Okay, creaking is present participle acting as an adjective. Sometimes it may be a subject complement. Present participle may be a subject complement. For example, the car is really amazing. Here amazing is present participle which refers to the subject the car. Okay, when a complement refers to the subject, that complement is named as subject complement. Is nothing but a type of adjective. Sometimes the present participle acts as object complement. I heard someone singing. Singing. Singing refers to whom? Someone. Okay. So singing is object complement. Come to the gerund. Gerund sometimes acts as subject. Smoking is injurious to health. Smoking is subject of the sentence. It acts as subject. So it is called gerund. Next one, object of the verb. Here verb plus ing is reading. Here this verb plus ing acts as object of the verb, that is like. When verb plus ing acts as object of the verb, that verb plus ing is called gerund, not present participle. Object of the preposition. The old man was tired of walking. Verb plus ing is walking. This verb plus ing is the object of the preposition. Object of the preposition. When a verb plus ing is object of the preposition, that is called gerund, not present participle. Let's see some sentences which have ing forms, whether they are gerunds or present participles. You know the rules of gerund, you know the rules of present participles. Depending on the rules, let's decide, let's judge whether that ing form and whether that particular ing form is gerund or present participle. See the first sentence. A rolling stone gathers no moss. A rolling stone. It is in the subject's place. It acts as subject. When an ing form acts as a subject, it is called gerund. But here rolling is describing the noun stone. Observe that. So rolling is not a gerund. It is an adjective. Why? It is describing the noun stone. when a word describes a noun or a pronoun, that word is named as an adjective. So here rolling is a gerund or a present participle. It is present participle or verbal adjective. Why? Rolling is describing stone, so it is used as verbal adjective. Come to the next sentence. Eating junk food is not a good habit. Eating junk food is not a good habit. Eating, is it a gerund or present participle? Let's decide. Come to the rule position. Eating junk food is not a good habit. Eating junk food. Eating is not qualifying junk food here. Eating junk food, not eating junk food. Eating junk food is not a good habit. So eating is acting as subject of the sentence. When an ing form acts as subject of the sentence, that ing form named as gerund. Okay, so eating is a gerund or a present participle. It is gerund. Why? Eating acts as subject, so it is a gerund. Let's see the next one. I heard someone singing. I heard someone singing. In this sentence, ing form is singing. Okay. Is it gerund or present participle? Let's decide. Singing. Singing is an adjective. It is used as a object. It is used as an object complement because it refers to the object, that is someone. Okay. When an ing form refers to the object, that is called object complement. That object complement can be said present participle. Okay, that is nothing but a type of adjective. So here singing is gerund or present participle. It is present participle. Why? Singing is an adjective. It is used as an object complement. See the next one. I like watching movies on television. I like watching movies on television. Not watching movies. Not watching movies. Movies are not described by watching. I like watching movies on television. Okay. So here watching, is it a gerund or present participle? Watching is an object of the verb like. Okay. When an ing form is an object of the verb, that ing form is a gerund. That is the rule. So here watching is a gerund or present participle. It is a gerund. Why? It is an object of the preposition. It is an object of the verb, that is like. Next one. Cleaning is so tiring. Here there are two ing forms, cleaning and tiring. No doubt cleaning is a gerund because it acts as the subject in the sentence. Cleaning is a subject. When an ing form acts as a subject in the sentence, that is called gerund. So no doubt at all about cleaning. What about tiring? Tiring. Cleaning is so tiring. It answers the question how. How is cleaning? Cleaning is so tiring. Okay. So when it answers to the question how, that is said to be present participle. So tiring is a gerund or present participle. It is present participle because it answers the question how. See the next one. The setting sun painted the sky red. Setting sun. Here setting, the ing form setting is describing the noun sun. Setting sun, rising sun. Setting is an adjective. Okay, ing type adjective. Setting, rising sun. Rising is also an adjective. So setting is an adjective, that is said to be a present participle because it qualifies the noun sun. So setting is an adjective. Setting is a gerund or present participle. It is present participle because it describes the noun sun. I congratulated Vimal on his winning the first prize. Here the ing form is winning. Winning is it a gerund or present participle? Winning is an object of the preposition on. Okay. Another technique, his is called a possessive pronoun. His winning, my winning, your winning, our winning, their winning, like that. Okay. When the ing form is placed after a possessive pronoun, that ing form is a gerund. Okay. There are two rules are mentioned here. It is an object of preposition on and it is placed after a possessive pronoun. then also that ing form is said to be a gerund. Okay, so is it a gerund or present participle? It is a gerund because winning is the object of preposition, so it is gerund. Let's see some more sentences having gerunds and present participles. First question, the students spent a lot of time in answering this question. Here the base form plus ing is answering. Is answering a gerund or present participle? Here if you observe this sentence, answering, we can identify that answering is an object of preposition that is in. Okay, when a base form plus ing is an object of preposition that is named as gerund. Now, finding fault with other people is an irritating habit. Finding fault with other people is an irritating habit. Here there are two ing forms, finding and irritating. Okay, first one, finding. Finding fault, not finding fault, finding fault with other people. So finding acts as a subject of the sentence. So when a base form plus ing acts as a subject of the sentence, that is named as gerund. Now, irritating. Irritating habit. Irritating habit. Here habit is a noun which is qualified by the ing form irritating. So that is present participle which acts as an adjective. Okay. Now see the third one. My daughter is watching Titanic movie. Here the verb is watching. Base plus ing form watching is a part of the total verb, part of the verb tense, that is present participle. Okay, when a base form plus ing is a part of the verb, that is named as present participle or gerund. Present participle. This book is interesting. This book is interesting. Interesting is an adjective which qualifies the noun this book. Okay, or how is the book? It answers the question how. So when it answers the question how, that is present participle. He is fond of swimming. Here base form plus ing is swimming. What is it? Is it a gerund or present participle? It is gerund. Why? It is the object of the preposition of. Okay. When base plus ing form is an object of preposition, that is called gerund. His tattered coat needs mending. Base plus ing form is mending. What is it? Gerund or present participle? His tattered coat needs what? So it answers the question what? When base form plus ing is answering the question to what, that is called gerund. Okay. So what is it? Gerund. Thank you for watching. The next video will be on past participles.